Have you wondered about this makeup? Or maybe you're here because you found my video searching how to put Seint on or Seint review or help. I need help troubleshooting. Well, you're in the right place if you want to see how mature skin can put Seint on in real time. I did this whole look today in about, I'd say 11 minutes, and I feel so pretty. I love this look, and you won't believe how few products I have on my face, and even close up how beautiful, creamy, radiant it looks. Stay right here for Seint Mature Skin in real time. Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have been here a while. My name is Michelle Spieler. I am the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of over 20 classes. It's an online course I created for mature women on mature techniques using all products, drugstore, high-end, mid-range, and it's mostly traditional makeup. You might find one video on there about my demi color just because I felt like that needed its own video, but I don't do Seint on that masterclass because it's really just more about technique. Also, if you're new here, I'm an over 25-year professional makeup artist. I worked in Hollywood and then relocated in 2012 to North Carolina, and we have a TV and film industry here too, so I still do that with commercial work. I just recently went back to ESPN, so I'm gonna work a handful of days there just for fun because I need to get out of the house. The reason I tell you all of this is because when Seint came into my life, I was not interested in trying it, ever. I knew it was mascara beauty. I followed some cutie girls in their 20s and 30s who wore it, and I thought they're adorable, that looks so good on them. Was not remotely interested in trying Seint myself, okay? It literally took the demi waxes, and if you don't know what demi is, please watch my last video on demi from like a week ago. But it really took those to open my eyes, and I loved them so much I thought I should probably try Seint makeup too. Hated it the first time, didn't like it the second time. Turns out I was just putting it on too heavy, and I'm a 25-year pro. And so knowing that, this is why so many of you slip into my emails and they're like, it always starts with this: I just saw your YouTube. I just saw your YouTube. I was looking how to put on Seint, just saw your YouTube. 99% of my emails say, I just saw your YouTube. So I'm so happy you're here. And even if you have a younger artist who maybe is frustrated because they don't really know how to help you with your mature skin issues, I'm here to help you. You can stay loyal to them, and I'm just here to help, okay? So I do help a lot of women with demi, and I always provide a party link. So if you wanna buy demi color from me, you can still do that through my party link and still keep your artist, because Seint only lets you shop with one artist. You have to, once you're locked into an artist, you're locked in. And the only way to change to another artist, if you even want to, and I'm not encouraging that, I'm just saying you literally have to cancel your account and start all over, okay? So that's why I provide my party link. So if anything I talk about today tickles your fancy, or you want to, you know, be under, you know, a little bit of my care, then that's why I provide a party link, okay? So what I wanna do today is something I've never done on YouTube, and that is doing Seint makeup from start to finish in real time, okay? You're gonna see a lot of young, gorgeous women taking their palette and basically like one brush, and where's the one brush? Let's see if I can hit this, usually this, the detail brush, or not the detail, the 3D brush. And they do their whole face start to finish in 3 minutes. And that's really appealing, isn't it? But we have to remember, they're young. They're young. And a lot of the time, and I'm not saying this to knock them, even in my early videos when I kind of knocked a lot of the polka dots and stripes, I wasn't doing it to be catty, although it might have seemed that way. I wasn't. I was talking about, as a 25-year professional makeup artist, we don't do makeup that way. We don't do the polka dots and the stripes. Because on high def, everything has to be blended perfectly. And in my opinion, most of these girls, albeit they're young and gorgeous, most of them don't look blended to me. And I get the idea that when you put all the polka dots and stripes on the face, you're only creating one layer, right? Which is great. As you get mature, you don't want a lot of layers of makeup. It's what makes us look more textured and more aged. But I still found a way to wear my Seint makeup without putting it all on at one time and then blending it in with one big dirty brush, okay? I use several brushes. You don't have to use Seint brushes. You can use other brushes, but I'm gonna show you today how I do it from start to finish, and how on mature skin, it's gonna take longer. It might take more like 10 minutes, but that's because we're older and we have different issues and we want it looking pretty. I don't do social media makeup. I do makeup that looks pretty close up, and that means on high def camera, because if my makeup isn't seamless on high def camera, I will not get hired again. And I'm talking as a professional makeup artist, okay? So that's why that whole polka dot stripe thing never worked for me, never looked pretty, always looked a little muddy. Everyone's forehead is super dark and then they're light through the middle because they call it the 3D face. Well, we already have a 3D face as we get older, okay? We're already hollowing out here, major hollowing out here. Our nose is getting a little bit bigger. This is starting to fall. We got plenty of 3D issues. We got the dents, we got plenty of 3D issues. So let's not create more 3D issues. We can do gorgeous, creamy, radiant, beautiful makeup with my method, okay? Another thing, these girls always have either their brows already on or they're microbladed, and they all have lash extensions. I don't know what it is, but if you're a Seint artist, 90% of you have lash extensions and eyebrows, microbladed or I don't know, filled in before. So all they're doing is quickly putting on their face. And yeah, I could see how they could do that in 3 minutes. I can't do my face in 3 minutes and go out into the world and look pretty and natural close up, okay? And that's always my goal for me, and it's my goal for you. Let's look pretty close up, okay? So I do have some lashes on today because I didn't want to deal with mascara, and I did do my brows. I don't have primer on. I'm not gonna put primer on. I don't have tinted moisturizer on. As many of you know, I like that the best, maybe with a little tiny bit of Seint. I'm just gonna do a traditional Seint face in my method for mature skin, and we'll skip lashes and brows because we've already done it, and we'll see how quickly we can go. We're gonna do this in real time, okay? So I'm super happy you're here. Please put comments, any questions in comments. And if you want to see more mature content, please subscribe. It really helps grow my audience. It helps let YouTube know that you're here for more mature content. I am too. And it's a fun community. I love so many of you. I mean, so many of you I consider friends. Lastly, please, if you watched any of my original videos from back in January, February, March, I foolishly put my personal email in all the videos, and now I can't take that out. Do not use my personal email, okay? I created a special email just for Seint, color match by Michelle at gmail.com. Color match by Michelle with 2 L's at gmail.com. You can email there anytime you want, but I have to keep my Seint emails separate from all my others because I can get 350 emails a day, and so many of you get lost, and then you're like, I submitted a color match like a week ago and I haven't heard from you. Did you come to my personal email? Because that's probably why you're lost. So another thing is, if you do want a free color match, and I free color match anybody, even if you already have a Seint artist, even if you already have makeup that you bought, a lot of the time I'm color matching you guys for Demi. But if you if you want to just know if you got the right colors for mature skin, you don't have to go through a free color match. Just send me a picture to Color Match by Michelle and say, here's the colors I got from my artist. Do you think these work for me? But you don't need to resubmit for a whole color match. You already have an artist, so you don't need me. But I mean, I'm happy to tell you if you got the right colors, or sometimes I might say, ooh, linen's too light for us older gals. So send linen in and get candlelit or something. You know, I might make little tweaks like that. Or, ooh, plum is dirty, muddy. That's for young girls. I don't even like it on young girls. Get something brighter, get a pink grapefruit or get a dahlia. Okay, so I hope that helps. Please only use my Seint email, and please don't ask for a color match unless you're really interested in demi or if you're a new customer. But if you already have a Seint artist and you just want to know, like, hey, do you think these colors, please give me a list of all your colors. Okay, I need to know that. Let's not try to, like, you know, I mean, my color matches take me a lot of time, and I have 2 other full jobs on the side. So I don't want to have to recolor match you if you're already with an artist who color matched you, right? Like that doesn't make sense. But I'm happy to tell you if you've got colors that I would choose, and I'm happy to tell you if I think something's too light. But more importantly, have you lived in it? Have you played with it for 2 weeks? Like, live in it and play with it for a few weeks before coming to me and going, did I get the right colors? I won't know until you've lived in it a little bit and played with it a little bit, okay? I hope that helps. Okay, I'm gonna turn the video off right now because I wanna be able to do this in real time, start to finish, without taking any breaks, any edits. And so I'm gonna start the clock in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And here we go. Okay, so I am going to start with candlelit. We're coming out of summer here, and I really don't think I need amber anymore. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for summer to be over. It was lovely. My daughter's back in school. I'm ready for the cooler temps in the morning and evenings. I still love warm afternoons. I'm looking forward to sweaters and jeans and boots because that's my favorite wardrobe. Let me know what your favorite wardrobe is. I'd love to hear it. Some of you are in Florida and you just want to wear, you know, shorts and flip-flops all year, and I think that's so fun, and I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, let me know in comments what you like, what your favorite wardrobe is. Even when I lived in Los Angeles for 44 years, my favorite wardrobe was sweaters, jeans, and boots. And let me tell you, it was a rare occasion I got to wear that. I remember my very last Thanksgiving in California, it was like 76 degrees. There were 20 of us in the house. 2 ovens were going. I was burning up, and I was just mad because it's the end of November. I just wanted to be in jeans and boots. And God had other plans. He knew he was moving us to North Carolina. Okay, do you see how real quickly I put that candlelit all over? That's candlelit. I just put it all over, and I'm gonna take my Stands Out sponge, which, please don't judge me, it's so dirty. I have a new one in the other room, I just haven't unpacked it. I just need to unpack it. What I like to do with Stands Out is it kind of like pushes it into the skin, but then if I have any excess on my face, it will push it into the areas where maybe I have less, like my jawline. You know, I don't put a whole lot of makeup on my jawline. Okay? Now, if some of you are concerned about cream makeup staying on, you can always use a primer. And there's so many good ones. You can even ask me in comments. And, you know, feel free. Some of you, what I love, some of you will answer questions for me in comments because you've watched me so long. I love that. I really appreciate that. I never feel like you're being a nosy Nelly, or I never think any of that. I really appreciate it when some of you say, no, she doesn't have cheek filler, you know. Excuse me, my nose is always running when I hit it with any type of a brush. It starts to run a little bit, okay? Do you see that close up? Do you see how that still looks like skin? Now look, I still have my sunspots. You know, I'm not doing heavy coverage here, okay? I am not doing heavy coverage. I just want to look creamy and radiant, okay? But it's all blended, and I didn't go under the eyes because we do not do 3D under the eyes. That's what Demi is for, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer brush, and I'm gonna take Bella, the prettiest bronzer in the world. You will see me over on TikTok or maybe even here. I'm doing more shorts now, YouTube shorts. You will see me talk about other cream bronzers, and there are many that I like. Nothing is better than Bella. Nothing. What is Bella, $16? And I've only had one Bella since March, and I use it almost every day because a little goes a long way. So I know some of you are thinking, well, now you're putting on a second layer. You already have candlelit, and now you're putting on a second layer of bronzer. But you know what? It all kind of blends into one layer. And I put bronzer more in the outside of the face, right? See? It's at the top of my forehead, it's my cheeks, it's a little on my chin, maybe a little bit on the neck, not much, okay? Now again, gonna take that Stands Out sponge, ouch. And I use that to blend it in. Because if you were close up in my face, I don't want you to see where my bronzer starts and stops. I want it to look like maybe it's just natural sun-kissed skin. I do like a little bit more on the nose. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my detail brush, and I'm gonna take some more bronzer. This is Bella. I'm going in my crease because I love this look. Now the reason I put lashes on, I told you, is so it'd be an even playing field, because these young girls all have lashes on. So I'm like, well, then I'm gonna have lashes on. But I will tell you, I had extensions right in 2020. In early 2020, I wanted extensions. I got them, they were so pretty. I had them on for 3 months, and then the COVID quarantine hit, and I thought, all right, I'm gonna take these off. I wasn't working anymore. ESPN laid us all off because, you know, they weren't shooting in anymore in studio. And I found that they got in the way of eyeliner. You know, I like to do eyeliner. I like to do different eyeshadow looks. They got in the way of that. But they're great for like most women who don't want to do a lot of eye makeup. Now, I'm also going to go in with this little color called Rome. Do you see that? It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a pearly gold beige. And I'm just going to pop it, not even fancy, just right on my eyelid. Nothing fancy. Okay? Like that. And then I'm gonna go in with my Demi. I'm gonna take color 03. And if you wanna hear more about Demi, I cannot stress enough how much you need to go watch my last Demi video from last week. You really need to sit and watch that. If you don't have time to watch the whole thing, that's okay. Just watch some of it and it'll save your place. YouTube always saves your place. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the fluffy side, and I'm going in with Y01. I like to take that purple and red out of my chin. I like to take the red and broken capillaries around my nose. Okay, gone. And then I love to take the 01. R01's pretty too. R01's a little more pink. This is more of a light peach. And I take the Y01 and I go Wow, look at that, how that brightened. Go under the eye. I go on the outer corner and I kind of drag it up. So pretty. I also like a little bit on the brow bone. I like a little 01 down the center of the nose. And I like a little 01 down the side of the nose and on the top of my cheek, because it makes my cheek look more rounded where I'm hollowing out. Not everyone can do that trick. Doesn't work for everyone, but it works for me, so I like to show it. And it's one of those things you won't know till you try it, okay? And then I love to take, where is my NV+1? I moved it. I like taking my NV+1 and I'm going above my lashes and making it just smoky and smudgy. I'm not trying to be real concise with it or precise with it. I don't care if it's messy. I don't care if it matches the other side. This is kind of like nice lived in makeup. And then whatever is left on the brush, I take a little tiny bit in the outer corner of my eye, and now it looks like I have a natural shadow being cast under the eye and not makeup. Look, you see that? It just looks like a little bit of like a natural shadow. It's super soft. Now it's wax. Not everyone can wear wax around the eyes because some people have more oily eyes or more watery eyes, but it just works for me, and that's why I'm showing it, okay? Next thing I need is lips. Love it. I'm gonna use pineapple because I like this real nude sheer lip that it creates. Oops, sorry. I just love that. It's like a yellowy peach. I just love it, okay? And then I'm gonna use a new color today that I've never used before. I'm gonna use Madrid. Never used Madrid. Kind of an earthy rose, kind of a warm, soft, earthy rose. And it's a satin, which is good for a lot of you because I like the gloss formula. But with gloss, your hair can definitely stick to the sides of your face. And if you have if you're the type of person that maybe has more noticeable pores, or maybe you're aware of your pores and you don't like your pores to really stand out, you do not want a gloss, you want a satin. Okay, that's pretty. I've never used Madrid. Wow, I really like that. You're seeing it here live. Remember, I like a little blush on the outer eye, kind of gives it a cohesive look. That is cute. Okay, done. That says 11 minutes and 45 seconds, but I talked a lot, so I could have probably easily done this in 10 minutes, easily, okay? So let's see. Okay. So other than lashes and brows, I just did my whole face in about 10, 11 minutes. And again, if I was home doing this alone, I wouldn't be talking the whole time, so it would go quicker. Isn't that great? Now look at it close up. Remember, I still have dents, so you're still gonna see my dents, but when we hold our head up high, they go away. But all that color under my eye is gone. My skin looks really good. It looks pretty close up. You can still see some texture, but so soft and creamy and radiant because cream makeup. It's just the best. It's the best there is. Okay, real quick, I want to show you a couple other things that you can do. I didn't do it for I didn't put it in the timing of the video, but I could take a little 03 if I want. And I could get rid of the sunspot. I'm getting my face burned off Thursday with a chemical peel, so I'll let y'all know how that goes. Hopefully I'll have less sunspots to cover. My doctor assured me I will have less sunspots. She's like, you're not gonna have any. You're gonna have porcelain skin. I'm like, you better not be lying to me. But I have to do a few. It's not just in one time. Also, another thing I'm gonna show you that I don't do every day, but if I wanted to take shadow, and I put a lot of you in shadow contour. Most women, I don't like contour, but you'll notice on my color matches, I'll say, if you desire contour, that's on you. I'm not telling you you need it, but I like shadow for under the chin because it is the most shadow-like color I've ever seen. It's almost a little gray. It's almost a little gray, which is what you want a contour to have. And it helps kind of snatch that jawline where I have the jowls. So I really, really like shadow for under my chin and jowls and neck. But again, I don't do that every day. I'm just doing that for you. Isn't that great? Look how good that looks. I'm so happy. I could go anywhere. I could go to work. I could go to a fancy party. I could go to a nice dinner out. I could go to a reunion. I would feel very, very pretty in this makeup. And now we're gonna set it. My favorite setting spray, the Charlotte Tilbury. If I ever find one I like better, I'll let you know. And I know what you're thinking. Don't you powder your face, Michelle? Well, guess what? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I powder my face. But I do setting spray first. So let's give it a minute to dry and then I'll show you. I could have done Madrid on the lips too, but sometimes it makes my lips too dark, whatever color, not just Madrid, but any color, it can make my lips too dark. And I'm just used to this really pale nude look. Some of you are probably like, put color on your lips, but I can't help it. Okay, so here's our powder. It's called Vanilla Setting Dust, okay? So I could do a little bit through here where I'm a little sheeny. And then I love it on the outside of the face. I love it because it keeps my hair from sticking. My hair will stick to cream sometimes, so I just kind of dust it. Notice I do not go under my eyes at all with powder, ever, ever. But what you can do is you can do a little setting spray on the back of your hand, and you can take the corner of your sponge. And when I say this lasts all day with no creasing, I am not blowing smoke. It's amazing. It really works. I do that every day. Even if I'm using traditional concealer by another brand, I always do setting spray under my eye with that Stands Out sponge. Okay? There you go. Just did my whole face in 10 minutes. And even I'm a little shocked because if I go anywhere, I usually cannot do my face in under 20 minutes. Now, in fairness, I did put on my lashes before the video and my brows. My lashes and my brows take the longest. It takes a long time for me to fill in my brows, and I have 3 different products in my brows. And then the lashes take me a long time if I'm putting on mascara because I might do a coat, a coat, a coat, a coat. You know, I might do 3 coats on each eye, and it can take a while. And sometimes I'll pop a half lash on, and sometimes I'll put a whole set on, but then I still need to do a little mascara to blend it in because my natural lashes are more dark brown, but the tips can be almost blonde from the sun, you know, being in the sun this summer. But I'm super happy with this look. And like I said, I would be really proud to go anywhere and be close up anyone's face, and I feel like this is very beautiful makeup for the mature woman, for any woman. I mean, anyone can wear this, but it's really, really flattering on mature skin. Remember, you don't want to choose too light. My first colors were Linen and Aura, and I looked like a nightmare. It settled in every creasy line. It showed texture. It showed hair. I shave my face every other week, but you can still see when the little baby hairs start to grow out. Makeup gets caught on it if the makeup is too light. And so that's when I had to learn to go much deeper. And I love Candlelit, it's my perfect color, but I love amber in the summer. And some of you even saw I went as dark as Sandy, just down through the T-zone. And Sandy can even work. So don't be afraid if it's dark, because we need deeper colors to hide our texture. And the trick is to buff it out, but you also have to look at your chest. You have to look at your neck. You have to look, are your arms exposed? You can't have this really light golden face if you're all red and ruddy here. So we have to really start learning how to look at our whole upper body as a whole and start doing deeper colors on our face rather than matching, like, maybe we have lighter skin here and here. Well, you can't pick a light foundation that works here and here, but also works everywhere else and then makes sense with your neck and your chest, because so many of us have sun damage, right? So you have to start thinking of your whole upper body as a whole, and you have to start thinking that some of you can't wear Candlelit all over your face. There might be some sun damage or some melasma. So some of you might need Candlelit and Amber, Candlelit and Sandy. You have to start thinking, in darker areas of my face, I need deeper colors, and in lighter areas, I can wear lighter colors. And that also helps give kind of a 3D face. But now we're no longer stuck to just one color all over our whole face, and then it doesn't look flattering and it looks a little like a mask, and it shows our texture and it shows our pores. So I hope that helps. I hope I made my point clear, and I hope you're impressed of what I could do in 10 minutes, because even I'm surprised, and I really like this look. So as always, ask any questions and comments. Remember, my only email to use is colormatchbymichelle@gmail.com. And I look forward to color matching you if you are brand new here. And again, if you are not brand new, if you have a color match with a different artist and you're just not liking it or you're not sure, just send me a picture of yourself with the list of all the inventory you currently have, because I can always help you with a few tweaks. Most Seint artists do a really great job with like 75% of what you have. And it's just those few couple colors that might be off. And I mean, that can even happen to me, but for the most part, I feel like I'm very, very good at color matching with Seint because of my many, many years as a professional makeup artist. That said, there's always error. There's always maybe not the right lighting, or maybe your coloring has changed, and we can always work it out. It's always workoutable, right? It's always figure outable. It's nothing to fear. It's just makeup. We've got this. We can do this. And I'm so happy that you joined me today. I might have a video this week for Saturday. I might not. I do Seint videos Wednesday nights. I do traditional makeup on Saturdays, but because I'm getting my face burned off Thursday, I might just do a series of 1-minute shorts. So check back this week to see if I have 1-minute shorts. Otherwise, I might try to shoot a whole video for Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.